minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, X minus 1. Fire.
Lights out, everybody. The creaking door.
Dimension X.
Inner Sanctum Mystery.
X minus 1.
Dark fantasy.
Hello everyone, welcome to Sci-Fi and Horror, brought to you by Dwayne Old Time Radio. Sci-Fi and Horror features some of the best programs from the golden age of radio, including X-1, Orbiter X, Dimension X, it's a lot of X's, Lights Out, Ray Bradbury, Dark Fantasy, and many, many more. Before we start today's sci-fi and horror thriller, if you enjoy what I'm doing, let me ask you to subscribe to my channel. Subscribing is 100% free, and you will receive notifications on new posts. Lastly, if you have a moment, please write a short 1 or 2 sentence review or give a rating on your preferred podcast service. A positive review or rating would help me out a lot. And now, on to the show. And again, thank you for your support. Hope you enjoy. 2 episodes this week from Dimension X. The first is The Lost Race, which is the 7th episode from that series, May 20th, 1950. And the 8th episode from that series, To the Future, aired May 27th, 1950.
Adventures in time and space, told in future tense.
Dimension X.
When man first crossed the vast distances of outer space to land on strange worlds, he found that someone had been there before him. The ruined canals of Mars, the smashed cities of Titan and Centaurus II and III, all these were evidence that 100,000 years ago, a race of intelligent beings built their cities across the galaxy. They knew space travel, atomic power, astrophysics, and engineering. And then they destroyed themselves completely, so that of all the cities on 1,000 worlds, only dust and rubble remained. Why? Why did these beings obliterate all record of themselves? That is the mystery of the lost race. The freighter Carillia, bound out of Earth for Cetus Alpha 2, came into normal flight after 103 days in overdrive. The stars were unfamiliar. The constellations known on Earth had disappeared. But there was a yellow sun off to port, and about it revolved 3 planets.
What do you make of it, Briggs?
It isn't on any of the star charts, Captain Wharton. I checked through.
1 and 3 are dead, all right. Have to take a closer look at number 2. Turn up the vision scale. Polar ice caps. She's green around the belt. Let's take her down to a 5-mile orbit. Swing around her for a look. Alert for deceleration.
Aye, sir.
Throw in the manuals. Power room.
Power room, aye.
We're going down to have a look at something. Give us just enough power to keep her under control. All right, Briggs. Hang on to your stomach.
You sent for me, Captain Morton?
Come in, Mr. Howell.
Do you mind if I sit down?
Free fall sickness?
Well, I'm afraid I'm not an old space hand. Oh.
We'll level out in a minute.
Do you want something?
Yes. We come out of overdrive, smack in the middle of a new planetary system. Briggs says it's unreported.
Well, that's rather good news, isn't it?
Depends. Press reports pretty common. But we'll stake a claim on her. in case there are any mineral discoveries.
Well, I meant the possibility of archaeological finds.
I'm afraid I'll leave that to you, Mr. Howell. You're the expert.
Coming up 5, Captain.
Level off. Hang on, Howell. Power room. Hold her steady she goes. We'll orbit at slow cruising speed. All right. Clear the scope, Briggs.
Aye, sir.
Nice-looking piece of real estate. Well, the Space Guard requires I check up for radioactives, gold, and lost race rooms.
You're landing?
Landing? I've got a schedule to keep, Mr. Howell. I can't sit down on every lump of dirt I run into. We'll do a spectroscope check, and I figured you'd spot any ruins.
All right. Wait a minute. There in the lower quadrant.
What?
That bald spot in the vegetation. Those are ruins, all right.
Are you sure, Howell?
Yes. I've seen the lost race rubble on Centaurus 2. There. You can see it plainly, dust and rubble.
No, that's what I get for calling in an expert. Briggs, stand by to take it down to 5,000 feet.
Aye, sir.
All this stinking luck. There goes my schedule. Seen enough, Howell? This is going to set me back 5 hours.
Interesting. Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
I don't believe it. Marvelous. Incredible.
Stop sputtering, Howell. What is it?
Look over that rise in the ground. It's a section of the city still standing.
Hey, you're right.
That hill must have shielded it from the blast. Captain, you've got to land.
Land?
You've got to. This is the first lost race site that's ever been spotted. Of course you'll land.
Howell, we get a $1,000 bonus for every day under par for the run.
But you don't understand. It's the biggest find in the century.
We can chart it, and you'll have to get back somehow.
But...
That's all. I'm not sitting down to rake over old dust heaps.
Captain Wharton, I'm on commission to the Space Guard. You may have to answer to them.
I'll think up one. Look, Howell, strictly speaking, you're a passenger.
Well, you've got
You
to land.
don't belong on the bridge. I'm not landing down there, and that's the...
Briggs! Emergency from the power room. Something must have blown.
Power room. Power room. Danton, what's wrong down there? Danton! He doesn't answer.
Anything serious, Captain?
Reaches the fuel locker. That 5 pounds of ascending will go and kick us right out of space. Danton! Danton!
Power room, aye.
What happened? What blew?
Main tube coupling. She's secured
What's
now.
the damage?
The main tube's burnt out. The bearing, the coupling, the injector valve, and the needle gauge.
Can you make repairs?
Not in flight.
Can you raise enough power to land?
I don't know, Captain. The wiring's shot. She's fat like a tomcat. I might be able to get something from the deceleration auxiliaries.
Get a jury rig on her. We'll try to set her down.
Aye, sir.
Briggs.
Yes, sir.
Alert for crash landing. Signal room. Signal room.
Signal, aye.
Langston, get off a position fix and SOS standby.
Aye, sir.
Well, Mr. Howell, I guess you're going to join your friends in the lost race. I just hope it's not permanently.
Leveled off now, Captain.
Trim her up a point. That's it.
She's bucking bad.
5 more minutes and the hull plates will shake loose. Power room. Stand by for bow blast on signal.
Power ready.
I'm going to try for that clearing.
Too narrow.
2 to 1 for $1. All right. Hang on. Briggs! Briggs! You all right?
I hit my head on the panel.
Well, I seem to be all assembled.
We're down. Guess our luck hasn't run out yet. Calling power room.
Power room, aye.
All right down there?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Danton, I want a complete damage check and repair estimate. Get up here as soon as you got it for me. Briggs, you all right now?
Yes, sir. I guess so.
As soon as we get Dan's report, get a detail aft. Help him with repairs.
Captain Wharton.
What is it, Langston?
My speaker line's out. Sending circuits blew.
Spare tubes?
That was a pretty rough landing, Captain. They're gone. I can't replace them this side of Lunar Space Station.
I see. Well, the SOS ought to do it. And the Space Guard monitor reports our
They
position...
aren't going to, Captain.
Why not?
Sending circuits went out when the blast went off down there. I didn't get the SOS out.
Thank you, Langston. Get back and see what you can salvage.
Does that mean bad news?
We were in overdrive, Mr. Howell. It would take 40 years to search the distance we've traveled in one day. Consequently, when a ship doesn't make port and doesn't transmit a position fix, they forget about it.
Oh. I see.
And with the radio out, we blast off on our own power. Or we don't get off.
I got your damage report, Captain.
Well?
Here. It's on a B-23 checklist.
Not bad?
Worse.
Stanton, how long will it take you for repairs?
I don't know.
An estimate.
I know gypsy fortune teller.
How about the lifeboat?
For deep space? What are they teaching at Sands Point now? Basket weaving?
Stanton,
Lifeboat couldn't lift half a light year off this here mud heap.
Stanton, I'll take just so much. Look, can it be converted to Bessendium drive?
The converter links were mashed when we came down.
How long is it going to take you to repair the main drive?
Look, Captain, I got 2 hands. You want me to hold a lug wrench in my teeth?
See here, Stanton.
You see here, Captain. The whole lousy crew's been spitting all over me ever since we blasted off. Now you can all wait on me.
Who do you think you are, Stanton?
The only power man on this ship, that's who. You ain't satisfied with the way I'm working, go hire yourself another boy. The woods are lousy with him. I'll take my own sweet time.
What's the matter with him? Had a bug in his ear?
Space fatigue, Captain. He's been locked up in the power room 4 days.
Oh, we don't have enough trouble. Briggs, remind me to slug the psychotechnician when we get back. Don't tell me nobody gets into deep space who isn't emotionally stable.
What are you going to do about him, Captain?
Nothing. Stay off his back.
Oh, but you can't...
Captain's the only man who can get us out of here. We want to hit the cradle at New York Spaceport again. We've got to keep him happy.
Captain Wharton, as long as we're landed and we do have to wait for the engines to be fixed, I suppose we can explore the lost race ruins.
Look, Mr. Howell, I can't spare the men. We are now stuck tight until Danton gets those engines fixed. And if he can't, which is entirely possible, we are stuck, period.
Oh.
Briggs, I want you to keep a careful eye on the men. Space fatigue is nothing compared to what we might run up against now.
Captain Wharton. Captain, I've got it.
Is any circuits?
No, sir, but I picked up the incoming video band.
Well, that's something. Can you get the mail call through? The men could use a little lift right now.
Well, the scheduled one-way personals are due at 23:30 Greenwich.
Good. That ought to help morale. Langston, rig the receiving booth.
Aye, sir.
Howell, this is a break. Seeing the folks at home may be enough to keep everybody on an even keel. I know I'll be glad to see that kid of mine.
Mr. Langston, get Hanson out of the booth. You wear the glass right off the tube.
Take it easy, Williams. Everybody gets 3 minutes.
Hey, Kelly, I bet that dame of yours burned up the circuits, huh?
How'd you know it was his girl? You can't tell through the booth.
Well, who else would call that ape? What'd you say, Kelly?
Oh, nothing. She don't have to. She just stands in front of the pickup tube and, oh, brother.
I can just see that.
Hey, it's a boy.
A boy.
Alice had a boy. They're going to show him to me in the circuit tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Who's next, Mr. Langston?
The last call's coming through now on ticker. It's for Williams.
Well, wait a minute, Williams.
Well, let go of my arm.
What happened to my call?
No call today, Dan.
You're a liar, Langston.
Hey.
My girl calls in every scheduled circuit. That must be mine.
Let go, Dad. Maybe Janie was busy waiting tables in the lunchroom.
What do you know about her, Hanson?
You kidding? She's a swell kid. Everybody at New York Spaceport knows her.
Yeah, I've seen you hanging around Jane, too.
Now, wait a minute, Danton.
Take it easy, Dan.
You and Williams made this up between you, didn't you? You're going to take my call, huh, Williams?
You're space happy.
You used to hang around with her before I cut you out.
Now, listen, Danton, you were lucky enough to get her. Let well enough alone.
You bet I got her all right, and you're not going to steal her back. Williams, I'm going to...
You crazy... Danton! Get him off!
You lying.
Get him off!
Hey, what's going on in here?
Let him
I'm going to kill you, you double-crossing... Behind my back.
Grab him, Hanson. Get us on.
Oh, me.
Nobody took your call. Now, calm down, Dad.
I'll fix all of it.
Look out. He's got a wrench.
Stanton.
He's nuts.
Nobody gets a call. Nobody. How do you like that, Williams? You ain't going to hear from Janie no more. How do you like that?
After him. Kelly. Hanson. The airlock. He's left the ship.
Let him go, the jealous screwball.
Sure. But that's the only man who can get us off of here.
warned you, so help me, Briggs. I warned you to keep an eye on Danton.
Well, I didn't think he'd go off this way.
Well, it's that girl of his, sir. He's crazy jealous about her.
Any reason for it, Williams?
No, sir. She's a good kid. Too good for Danton. I guess he's just so afraid of losing her to some other guy, he's getting psychopathic about it.
Well, we've got to get him back. I want every man equipped and ready for search parties immediately.
Aye, sir.
Williams, rig some portable searchlights. And issue hand blasters and radiation tickers. Kelly.
Aye, sir.
You had the second party. If you find Danton, send up a signal flare.
Aye, sir.
Unless we do find him, we'll be on this planet until the next freighter stumbles on us. Maybe 10,000 years from now. Hold that light up, Hanson.
This is amazing, Captain. Lost Race building's actually standing.
Hey!
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. A shadow.
Place gives me the willies.
We'd be able to find out so much about them, their science, art, what they looked like, perhaps even why they destroyed themselves.
I'm beginning to wonder about that, Howell. You sure they destroyed themselves? Maybe they lost a war to another race.
The winners would have left traces. Genghis Khan, the Mongol emperor, left a pile of skulls as a monument after he destroyed his enemies, but there's been nothing like that found.
No clues at all, eh?
Nothing. When they decided to wipe themselves out, they did a thorough job. But why? That's what we've been asking for 50 years. They wanted to end like that.
Captain, there's a rise ahead.
Keep going. Anything on your side, Briggs?
No, sir.
Hanson, what is it?
I don't know, sir. It's a funny kind of a glow. I guess I shot without thinking.
Don't get trigger happy. Howell.
Yes?
Where do you think the light is coming from?
Down there. It's an amphitheater. Stone seats and a hood.
It looks like a band shell.
What's up, Captain?
Wait a minute. Well, Howell?
Don't know. That's the Lost Race sign on the hood.
The what?
A sort of hieroglyphic. The only thing we'd ever found before. One in each ruin.
What does it mean?
Some kind of a warning, I think.
Come on. We're going down there. Careful now. There's a platform of some kind down there.
Looks like a lecture platform, doesn't it?
Or an altar. This might have been a temple. Perhaps the Lost Race sign had a religious significance.
It looks like a throne to me.
A throne 5 feet high.
Briggs, climb up there. And see if there are any controls for this machinery.
Aye, sir. This wasn't meant for any man to sit on. There's a lever up here. Shall I try it?
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, what's that mist? It's like a steam bath. I wonder if Kelly and Williams ran into anything
Kelly,
like...
hold that light up. Shut up and keep looking for Danton.
What?
Look there, in the hood.
It's Williams and Kelly.
That crazy jet jockey. When I find him, I'm going to beat his brains out.
You could see him, a 3-dimensional image.
Some kind of television. Get down, Briggs.
Aye, sir. Did you see it, Skipper? I was just thinking about him, and there he was.
And we all saw it. Out of the way. I'm going to try it. This thing can pick up Earth. It'll replace the receiver Danton smashed. Just throw the lever, eh? What? That's my son. I'll be darned. His music lesson. Say, it reaches Earth all right. Why, imagine. Television without a transmitter.
Looks like the Lost Race was ahead of us in more ways than one.
Go up and try it, Howell.
It's amazing, amazing. Television without a transmitter. This machine may be the clue to the mystery of the Lost Race. I'll try it.
Mary, I've told you I like my paper first in the morning. If that youngster wants to know how the Tigers did, let him wait until I am...
My father in Detroit. Remarkable, Captain. You can see the whole room clearly.
Say, how about me, Captain? Let me get up there. I'd like to see my baby. Alice told me all about it. Out!
What's the matter, Hanson?
I kicked something, a wrench.
Well, hold it up. What? It's Danton's. That means he's been here. We're on his trail, all right. Come on, Howell, let's go.
But the baby wouldn't take a minute, Captain.
Later, Hanson. We've got to find Danton first. All right, now, let's get moving. Hold it.
What's that?
The recall flare. Kelly and his men have found Danton. Oh, I hope that crazy fool is in one piece.
We start back now, Captain?
Yes.
That came from the ship.
Another flare?
No, that was an explosion. That's all we need now. Something more to happen to the ship. Oh, it's the main jets.
Smashed flat. Of all the stinking rot.
Check through the ship for further damage.
Aye, sir.
Oh, look at those plates. Crumpled like an accordion.
Captain! Oh, Captain!
Here comes Kelly's party.
We got him. We got Denton. Hold it. What happened here?
Somebody blew up the main jets. Denton, do you know anything about this?
No, sir.
Not much he doesn't. He's crazy enough to blow us all up.
Listen, Hanson, I admit I went off my head tonight, but I'm not crazy enough to commit suicide. The jets are smashed. We're all marooned up the same creek.
I still think he's got something to do with it.
Lay off, Hanson. We found him wandering up in the hills. And he was with us when the blast went off.
Yes, that's right. We saw your recall flare before the explosions. Well, I guess that puts Stanton in the clear.
Then who did it, Captain?
I don't know, Howell. Looks like somebody didn't want us to leave this planet. Well, we still got one slim chance left. If we can repair the lifeboat.
Skipper, it's gone.
Gone?
The escape port is open. The boat's missing.
Oh, what else?
The arms chest was cleaned out, sir, and the fuel locker was jimmied open. The descendium bars are gone.
You sure?
You look for yourself, sir. She's clean.
I see. There's only one answer left. There's something or somebody out in those ruins trying to get us. Maybe that lost race decided they weren't going to stay lost.
You think some of them may still be alive?
Who else could have blown up our ship? Keep your blaster up, Howell. And be careful. It's a hair trigger.
What are we doing back at the television machine, Captain? I thought we were looking for the lifeboat.
We are. Whoever blew up the ship must be around here. Might as well try to use the machine to track them down.
Yeah. Catch them with their own gadget, huh?
That's right. All right, Howell, you're the expert. Get up there and try to find him.
I hope it works.
Well?
Trying, Captain.
Nothing but mist.
I don't understand it. It reached all the way to Earth before. I saw my father in Detroit.
Mary, my paper's all rumpled again.
What?
There it is again. My father in Detroit.
I've told him time and time again I don't like a messy paper.
Look at that. No selector control, yet all the way to Earth. You can see the whole room, the goldfish bowl, the antimacassars on the chairs. Yet we can't pick up something less than a mile away.
Knock it off, Howell. We're wasting time. Come on. That gadget won't work. We'll have to comb these rooms inch by inch.
I don't understand.
Neither do I. We'll cut behind the hood here and go on. Briggs, you take the lead with the radiation ticker. We might be able to pick up a reading on where the rocket fuel is hidden.
Aye, sir.
All right, let's go.
I can't understand why that machine can pick up Earth and not...
Help, Captain!
Briggs, what is it?
Captain, help! I'm falling!
It's a cave-in. Hang on, Briggs.
I'm slipping, Captain.
Grab his wrist.
All right.
Now
Got
pull.
it. Pull. Higher. Oh.
What happened?
Was just walking along and the ground caved in.
What? It's some kind of shaft. Hold your light over it, Captain. Oh!
50 feet deep in a stone bottom. I could have split my head open like a grapefruit.
Something down there. Hold that light steady. Amazing. Amazing.
Looks like a pile of bones to me. 2 piles.
They may be the first skeletal remains ever found of the lost race. I've got to get down in there.
We haven't got time, Howell. Come on.
Let me have your binoculars. Wonderful. That small skeleton must be an infant. They've been laid out carefully. It's a burial chamber. The way they're lying, it's probably a mother and infant. Yeah. The tail, she's definitely anthropoid.
Howell, you mean apes?
Something like that. Yet they had atomic power and built cities across the galaxy. Amazing.
Howell, we haven't got time.
Hello, that's funny. The little one is different. The caudal bones are different. No tail.
Listen, Howell. What do I care whether they had tails or not? Come on now.
It's almost as if... Well, they did have atomics, and radiation does funny things to heredity. They had that problem of mutations in Detroit. What? Detroit? That must be it. What? The new atomics plant at Detroit. They tore down my father's house to make room for it. Quickly, Captain.
Howell, where are you going?
Back to the machine. I've got a theory that may solve the whole mystery of what happened to the lost race.
I don't care what happened to the dead ones, Howell. I want to find the living ones who wrecked my ship.
I think this machine may give us both answers. There's the house, Detroit, down to the last detail.
Oh, come on down. We know all that.
But don't you understand? That house was torn down. I got a letter before we lifted off Earth. It's gone.
But it's on the television machine.
Captain, that machine isn't television. It's a thought projector. What? It only mirrors what's in your own mind.
But, Mr. Howell, we saw Earth. It was really there.
But it was just because we imagined it, Briggs. It's a thought projection. I can produce any mental image that occurs to me on this machine. New York, spaceport, a Space Guard patrol, anything.
Anything?
Yes. And now I think I know what inspired the lost race to do what they did. It was fear. Fear of what was in their own minds. They could all see it with machines like this.
But fear? Fear of what?
They foresaw the future. So they destroyed themselves. Every last one of them.
Hold it, Howell. Are you sure they're all dead?
100,000 years ago.
Then who blew up the ship and stole our lifeboat?
Danton.
Danton?
But why?
He was pathologically jealous.
Yes, but blowing up the ship was like committing suicide. He wasn't crazy enough to do that.
The lost race was after they looked at this machine.
You mean Danton did too?
We found his wrench here.
You're right.
He must have looked at the machine and thought it was television. He must have seen all his fears about losing his girl confirmed. That was enough to make him completely unbalanced.
But he was with Kelly when that explosion went off. He's got an ironclad alibi.
No, he hasn't. Wouldn't take a power man long to sneak back to the ship and rig a delayed action fuse. Howell, we've got to get back to the ship before Danton.
Never mind, Captain. Stay right there.
That's Danton.
In the dark. You make a perfect target there. Stop your gun. I got a blaster set at wide angle.
Drop him. He's got us cold.
I've been following you, Wharton. I wanted to tell you. I'm going back to Earth. I got the lifeboat heading over that rise.
It won't work in deep space.
You believed me when I told you that, didn't you? Well, I've got it fixed. And with that Vicendium fuel, it'll be a milk run. I'll reach the Space Guard station at Volta with a long, sad story about how the rest of you exploded in mid-space.
Danton, that's murder.
Yeah, that's just what it is. And easy, too.
Danton, you can't just leave us here.
Watch me. Sit in front of that machine and watch me. Yeah, I know what it is. I know it's a television without a transmitter. And I did some checking up. I've seen how you were stealing my calls. Trying to steal my girl.
Danton, you're sick. You
Pretty
can't...
smart, that lost race. They built some machine. And it showed me plenty. It showed me enough to kill you.
Oh, you've got it all wrong. This isn't a television machine.
What are you trying to pull, Wharton? I saw it.
Those were your own thoughts, Danton. Those things you saw exist only in your mind.
Shut up before I blast all of you down. You're just trying to lie out of it, that's all. But I know the truth when I see it. And you're going to die.
All right, Danton, but you're not going to get away with it. Look at the machine.
What's that?
The machine. It's the Space Guard patrol, Danton. Look, they're coming.
X-3 to command. Spotted the Corellias. Reported. Preparing to land.
That's the Space Guard, Danton.
Yeah, whole patrol.
You're lying. They couldn't come. There wasn't any SOS.
X-3 to command. Preparing to land. There's the clearing.
That's enough, Howell. All right, Danton. They'll be coming over the horizon. Drop your gun and give yourself up.
Oh, no. No, they're not going to catch me. I'll be away in that lifeboat before they land. Stand still, all of you. Stay where you are. I
Danton.
still got you covered.
Danton, look out behind you!
Burial shaft. He fell in it. Hold the light down, Briggs. Well?
He's dead. Deader than the lost race. And what about those Space Guard cruisers?
Out of my head. I just imagined them, and there they were on the machine. Poor Danton believed they were real.
I wish they were real so we could get off this planet.
No, it doesn't matter. We know where the lifeboat is now. We can send one man to bring back help. And it won't be Danton.
The machine got him the same way it got the lost race. Through fear.
But what was the lost race afraid of, Howell?
Changing.
Changing?
Look at those skeletons down there. They had atomic energy, but they couldn't control it. Look, the baby's different from the other. The race was changing by mutation.
Mutation?
Look at those skeletons. Now imagine a shifted hip socket so they could walk upright. The baby was already without a tail.
But how? That would mean they were changing into...
Yes, Captain. The lost race committed suicide rather than face the fear of seeing their descendants become such horrible creatures as men.
You have just heard another adventure into the unknown world of the future, the world of Dimension X.
And now, about next week. William Travis and his wife thought they had escaped, but they were wrong. They were being searched out by men from another world, men who wanted them to return. Where? I'll tell you next week.
Tonight's drama was based on the Murray Leinster story, The Lost, and was adapted for radio by Ernest Kenoy. Featured in the cast were Matt Crowley as Captain Wharton, Roger DeKoven as Howell, and Joseph Julian as Danton. Your host was Norman Rose. Tomorrow it's Sam Spade. Now hear Truth or Consequences on NBC.
Adventures in time and space, told in future tense.
Dimension X.
Time is an interesting phenomenon. A ticking clock, the running sands of an hourglass. All these have captured the imagination of men. But time is more. It exists now, and then, and in the future. Suppose we are in the year 1950. Coexistent in time may be worlds we have never seen, the worlds of the past and of the future. The year was 1950. It was a spring night in Mexico, fiesta time. The fireworks shot up into the clear, dark sky, and a papier-mâché bull ran about the plaza chasing boys and laughing men. Mr. and Mrs. William Travis stood on the edge of the yelling crowd, smiling.
Oh, what is it, Bill? What are they saying?
They're cheering for the bull. Here he comes. He's good, isn't he? I wonder how they rigged up that fire breathing.
Oh, Bill, it's wonderful. I've never enjoyed myself so much in my life.
It's terrific. Oh, they brought the bull. Bravo, Toro!
Bravo, Toro! Oh, it will go on, won't it? I mean, our trip.
Ah, Sue, don't worry. I've enough traveler's checks for a lifetime. Relax.
But suppose they find us.
Forget it now. They haven't a chance.
But suppose they do. Suppose they take us back.
They'll never find us now. Relax. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, if it only lasts.
Come on, darling. Let's get out of the crowd. I think you need a drink.
All right. Let's try something different this time. I want to try every drink there is in the world.
Oh, don't worry, darling. There's no rush. We've plenty of time now. All right, in here. Oh, there's a table over there. Come on.
Bill.
What's the matter?
Don't look right away, but over your left shoulder, right by the end of the bar, that man.
What is it?
I saw him this morning in the plaza.
Well, darling, take it easy. The town is full of tourists.
But he was at Juarez in Tasco. Bill, I'm afraid.
Well, now, don't stare at him. Come on.
I know it's the same man. He was wearing the same white suit.
Sit down, Sue. All right, now, come on, dear. Smile. Act natural.
Bill, he's been following us. He's a searcher. I know he is.
Quiet. Oh, boy. Here, boy.
Si, senor. Si.
Benedictine and brandy. Two.
Si, senor.
He's watching us, Bill.
Oh, you quit worrying, darling. The chances are 1 in 1,000 that they found us. Probably it's just a coincidence.
I want to lie down. I think I'm going to be sick.
Susan, hang on, will you? If he is looking for us, we can't run out. What's he doing now?
He stopped our waiter. He's asking him something.
He may just want a drink.
Bill, I can't stand it. I've got to go upstairs and lie down.
All right. As soon as we finish our drinks. What's he doing now?
Well, he's nodding at me, as if he knows me. And he's smiling. Bill, he's coming over here.
Now, watch yourself. We've got to go right on in front of him. So if he is what we think he is, he won't suspect.
I couldn't.
We've got to. So come on. So I said to David, Dave, that's ridiculous. You know that a thing as that is never going to take...
Kristen.
What?
You did not pull up your pants leg when you sat down.
Oh, well, I'm afraid you have the wrong person. My name isn't Chrysler.
Kristen.
No, well, I'm William Travis. I don't see what my pants leg has got to do with it.
Mind if I sit down?
Well, yes,
Everyone nowadays pulls up his pants leg when he sits down. Like this. Keeps the trousers from bagging at the knees. But, of course, if you're not used to this style of clothing...
Now, see here. We don't know you. We don't...
I'm sorry. I thought I knew you.
Look, this is our table. If you don't mind...
You see, I'm looking for 2 friends of mine. A man and his wife, very much like you. The man is an atomic scientist. The wife, a bacteriologist. Very important people. They work on government business.
Just what are you talking about?
When I find my friends, going to take them home with me.
Look here, Mr.
Sims. That will do for now.
All right, Sims. I understand that you thought you knew us. But you can see you're mistaken. Now, if you'll excuse us, my wife and I were just going up to our room. We have to make an early start in the morning.
Going for a trip? Up Acapulco, perhaps? Lovely
Never
spot.
mind where we're going.
Yes, of course. You don't like crowds, tourists. I'd probably like to get off the beaten path. You know, I've got a vacation folder here that might interest you.
Please, Bill, let's go.
Oh, wait, Sue.
It's put out by an outfit that calls itself Travel in Time Incorporated.
Travel in time?
Yes, they've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Would you like to actually witness the burning of Rome? Sail with Columbus in 1492 on his voyage of discovery to America? Meet Cleopatra? Then why not take your vacation in time as well as in place? But perhaps you've seen this leaflet before.
Of course not.
Then you'll be interested in hearing the rest. Travel in Time Incorporated can costume you, put you in the crowd at any place and time in history.
Look,
we guarantee to teach you any language you need to move freely in any year without risk of detection. This summer, why not escape from the worries of our modern world? Take your vacation in time.
Oh, that's impossible, of course.
But think what it would mean. A chance to escape all the tensions of an unpleasant life. War, insecurity, fear.
Sims,
Suppose you were a scientist working on a dangerous bomb project. Oh, you, Mrs. Travis, suppose you were a bacteriologist working on disease cultures. And you had a chance to escape all that. To take a vacation 200 years in the past. Would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Escape to a more peaceful world. A trip back to, 1950.
1950? But you said a vacation in the past.
So I did. But you see, 1950 is the past if you come from the year 2155.
2155?
Mm-hmm. Terrible times. Most unpleasant. A war raging, an atomic bacteriological war. Terrible times. With none of the little comforts we enjoy today, like this fine Havana cigar.
Bill, I want to go upstairs. I want to lie down.
If you were living then, think of how wonderful it would be to take a vacation in time. Back to now.
Oh, you're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Suppose a young couple like yourselves took a trip to 1950 and didn't want to come back. You know what would happen? The government sends a searcher back to look for them.
This is all fantastic nonsense.
The searcher finds them and brings them back. Well, do you think I'll find my 2 friends, Mr. Travis?
Bill, please take me upstairs. I don't feel well.
Oh, is the lady feeling a bit sick? How unfortunate.
Here are the drinks, senor.
Well, shall we drink a toast to 2155? to the future.
All right, inside, quick.
Bill, what are you doing?
Shoving a chair into the doorknob.
He knows. He has been following us. Bill, he's a searcher.
You keep quiet, Sue. I want to think.
Bill, take us back.
That isn't over yet. Oh, I've got a headache.
I'll get you an aspirin. What will they do to us?
I don't know what they'll do to us. Something slipped. Something must have slipped.
But we were so careful.
Well, the searchers are trained to watch for detail. Things like not pulling up my trousers. That started him thinking. There is a man who isn't used to ancient clothes. Could kill myself for giving it away.
No. It was my walk. These high heels.
Careful now, careful.
Here.
Thank you.
Bill, I won't go back. I won't go on filling tubes with typhoid and bubonic plague.
Now, take it easy, Sue.
There must be some way. We don't have to go back to 2155, do we?
The nerve of that Sim sitting there looking us up and down like animals smoking those stinking cigars.
That's how I first noticed him at Tasco. He had 4 bottles of liqueurs and a pile of chocolate.
Yes, well, he still hasn't gotten over that first greedy hunger. We've got to look out for that, Sue. It's the sure sign of somebody from the future trying to make up for a lifetime of shortages by stuffing themselves sick. Remember our first night?
Bill, I can't stand it. We've got to get out of here.
What are you doing?
Packing. Getting the suitcases out.
That's no use, Sue.
What do you mean? We can get to Acapulco by morning.
Don't you think he's watching us?
We could get away.
No, we've got to sit tight. We've got to wait right here for a break. I don't know what, but something has got to break.
Darling. Darling, I'm afraid.
No. Maybe he isn't sure of us yet. Maybe we can still figure out some way to escape. Come on now. We better try to get some sleep.
No, I won't go back. Security police. The bomb. The bomb, it's falling. It's falling.
Sue, what's the matter? Sue. Sue, wake up, darling.
Bill,
Sue,
Bill,
wake up.
Where are we?
Shh,
Bill.
All right. Now, calm down, honey. You were dreaming now. It's all right.
Bill, where are we?
No, we're still in 1950. It's all right. You must have had a nightmare.
It was awful, Bill. Bill, there was an explosion, a terrible explosion, and my hand burned and wrinkled, and the buildings broke. Oh, Bill. Bill, we won't go back there, will we? Ever?
No. Go to sleep, honey. It's all right. We're in Mexico, 1950, and we're going to stay here.
Oh, Bill.
Sue, I've been lying awake here thinking. It may be that he's still testing us, that he's not absolutely certain. That may be why he hasn't moved.
Well, maybe he's just playing with us.
Yes, maybe. I wouldn't put that past him either. He's got all the time in the world. He can stay here as long as he likes, then bring us back to the future 60 seconds after we left it.
They can't make a scene, can they? They don't dare come out in the open.
No. That might change the future. They're afraid of that.
Oh, Bill, if we could only tell somebody, ask for help.
Now, Sue, you know we can't. That's why we had to submit to the psychological block treatment before they okayed our vacation. We couldn't tell if we tried. The block is too strong.
Oh, maybe we can break it, Bill.
And what if we did? Who'd believe a crazy story like ours? Who would believe that we come from 2155? No, Sue, that would do no good. But this is important. They have to get us alone to put us in the time machine to send us back.
Well, then that's it. We'll never be alone. Listen, it's still fiesta time. It'll be easy to stay in the crowd.
Yes, that's our only chance. We must not let him get us alone. He won't get us back to that war and that insane world.
Bill.
It could be the room clerk.
At 3 in the morning?
I'd better answer it.
No, don't. Don't, Bill, don't.
I've got to. Hello? Hello?
Mr. Travis?
What is the idea of this? It's 3 in the morning.
Yes. I just wanted to remind you, the rabbits may hide in the forest, but a fox can always find them.
What was it, Bill? Bill?
No, never mind, darling. Come on. Let's get some sleep. Why, we can.
Buenos dias, senor.
Good morning, Senor Gomez.
I trust you are spending pleasant days in my hotel. Fiesta time is the best.
Oh, it's been lovely.
Your special table is all ready for breakfast.
Oh, fine.
Where blazes is the hotel? Hey, you, Buster, where's the hotel in this godforsaken sinkhole of a
What is all that racket?
Great excitement, very great.
Why, what is it?
They come with 4 trucks and innumerable automobiles. A motion picture company from Hollywood.
Oh, what are they doing down here?
They make pictures of our fiesta for the backgrounds.
Oh, yes.
We have a very beautiful town. Beautiful. Yes, very beautiful. That fat man, the one with the most colorful shirt, he is the chief, the director.
Oh, yes.
Manager, where's the manager of this adobe flea bag?
Coming, senor, coming. You will excuse me. Oh, I hope the table is satisfactory. Coming, senor, coming.
Sue, this is a break. That movie company will draw crowds, and that helps us.
But when can we leave, Bill?
Well, not today. He'd be sure then. It'd be easy to catch us above on the road. We better stay and try to lull Sims.
Okay, kids, end of the line. Chow! Get it up, Buster. Lay out the pepper. I gotta know something.
There's Sims, Bill. Across the dining room.
Well, we can't do anything now, not with these actors coming in.
Okay, follow me, kiddies. Here, Gloria, you sit next to Papa. Hey, Max, make sure nobody monkeys with the trucks and the gear. Right, Shane?
Do we have to eat at this crummy joint, Joe?
Cheer up, sweetie. Your mere presence makes this chasins and the truck rolled into one.
Not this early in the morning, Joe. I couldn't stand it.
Okay.
They look happy, don't they?
Laddies, it's on the dear
Look,
old
Susan.
expense account.
Maybe I could hire 2 of them. I could say it was a joke.
Oh, why?
We could dress them in our clothes, have them drive off in our car sometime when Sims couldn't see their faces.
Where would that get us?
Well, with him off on their trail, we might make it to Mexico City. It'd take years to find us there.
Bill, that movie man's coming over here.
Oh, excuse me. You folks are Americans, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
Boy, am I glad to see you. Yeah, I'm so sick of hearing Spanish I could kiss you. Hey, come on over and eat with us, huh?
Oh, well, I don't think we should intrude.
Come on. Misery loves company. I'm Misery, and that's the company. We're from Hollywood.
Yes, so I understand.
Yeah, and boy, would I like to be there now. We're down here for some preliminary shots on some Technicolor clam bake, you know. Real turkey, stinkeroo.
Oh, that's too bad.
But we've got an expense account. Oh, that's a lovely thing. I'm Joe Melton. I'm the unit director.
Oh, well, I'm William Travis. This is my wife, Susan.
Hi.
Mutual. Oh, come over, kids. Join the party. Cheer us up. Only no tamales. I burned out 3 kidneys on tamales since I came over the border. Hey, am I funny?
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, come on over. Hey, Kitty. I got new blood here, brother.
Just a moment, Mr. Travis. I thought you might be breakfasting with me. Alone.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I got him first, Mac. You want to join us?
No, I've already ordered. Mr. Travis, I think you'd better talk with me now.
Hey, is this guy giving you trouble?
It's all right.
Well, you say the word. I'll have Max pitch him out on his ear.
No. It's all right. We'll be right over, Mr. Melton.
Oh, Bill.
We'll talk to Mr. Sims. Mr. Melton, sort of keep an eye on us, huh? After all, you found us first.
Yeah, sure. Well, come on over soon, kids.
Sit down, Mr. Travis. I hope you slept well.
Did you?
I'm not used to spring mattresses. But there are compensations. I stayed up half the night trying new cigarettes and foods. A whole new spectrum of sensation.
What are you talking about?
Still acting, huh? But it's no use. You can't stay in crowds all the time. I'll get you alone soon enough. I'm immensely patient. Let's come to the point. It took me a month to trace you down and be sure of you. Now, if you come with me quietly, I might be able to get you off with no punishment. if you agree to go back to work on the bacteria bomb.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Stop it. Use your intelligence. You know we can't let you get away with this escape. Other people in the year 2155 might get the same idea and do the same. We need people.
To fight your wars. Bill. It's all right, Susan. We can talk on his terms now. He's got us. We can't escape.
At last. Really, you've both been incredibly romantic. Running away from your responsibilities.
Running away from horror.
Nonsense. Only a war.
Only? With half the world dead, the other half dying?
Yes. But we can't have you escaping here while we drop off a cliff. Dying people love to know that others died with them.
Kids, break it up. We're waiting on you.
The longer you keep me waiting, the harder it will go on you.
What do you mean?
We need you on that bomb project. Return now and no torture.
Torture?
Yes. You see, later we'll force you to work. And after you finish the bomb, we'll try a number of complicated new devices on you.
Bill.
As you say, you can't escape. We have all the time in the world here in 1950.
Sims, I'll make a deal with you. I'll come back now if my wife stays here alive, safe, away from that war.
No, Bill,
Keep quiet, Sue. Well, Sims, you need me for that bomb. You can duplicate her work.
It exceeds my authority. But all right. Meet me in the plaza in 10 minutes.
I'll pick you up in the car.
Good. We'll drive out into the country to some deserted spot, and I'll have the time travel machine pick us up.
Bill, I won't let you.
Don't argue, Sue. It's settled.
Good. I'll meet you in the plaza in 10 minutes. Your wife may stay here as long as she wishes.
All right, Sims. It's a deal.
Don't try anything now, Travis.
I know when I'm licked. We just want a few minutes to say goodbye.
I'll be seeing you then.
Bill, I won't let you do it. I won't let you.
Please, Susan.
I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to get help.
You can't. The psychological block
It's
won't...
our last chance, Bill.
Hey, aren't you two going to join us? I thought
Mr. Melton, I've got something to tell you, and you've got to believe me.
Sue, it won't work.
You've got to try.
Go ahead, kids. Spill it.
You've got to understand. You see, we really... Bill. Bill, my head. I can't think. My
you
head.
need a
my
bromo,
head.
honey.
It can't work, Sue. Now, the block is too strong. Come on, we'd better get the car.
Hey, someone's crying now. Breakfast, no time for people to cry. Now, what in the world could a good-looking kid like you find to cry about?
Bill, I won't let you do it.
Don't make it harder,
Let
Susan.
me go back with you. We'll get through some way.
You think I'm going to let you go back to that war? Sue, please stop. We haven't got much time.
It was so wonderful here, Bill. Oh, Bill.
And there he is, smoking those cigars of his, waiting for us.
Oh, there must be some way that we can both stay here.
Maybe there is.
Bill, what are you going to do?
Hang on, Sue, and duck when I tell you.
No, Bill, you're heading right for him.
Not going to get either of us now.
Oh.
Down, Sue, down.
Bill?
It's all right, darling. It's all over now. This is the mayor, dear.
Senora, your husband has been officially cleared in this most unfortunate affair. It's obvious this Senor Sims died of an unavoidable accident.
An accident? Yes. Oh, yes, of course.
Adios, Senora.
Adios.
Will they want to see you again?
No. I'm clear. I lost control of the car. That's the way it stands. Oh, Sue, I hated to kill him. I never wanted to do anything like that in my life.
Where will we go now? Mexico City?
Well, the car's in the repair shop. It won't be ready till 4, then we'll get out of here.
Hey there, Travis. Wait up.
It's the movie man, Bill. He was very good to me when they had you in there.
Oh?
Hey, I heard what happened. They sprung you, huh? Great,
Yes.
great.
It was an accident.
Well, it's lucky you didn't get hurt yourselves. Everything okay now?
Yes, I think so.
That's fine, but you both look a little rocky. Say, you want to get your mind off your troubles? We're through for the day. Cloud's fouled up our shooting schedule, so we're going to put a header on it up at the hotel.
Well, I don't think we'd better.
You've got to wait till your car's fixed, don't you? Oh, come on, Nup. It'll do you good to relax. It'll get your mind off what's happened. Gloria's cracking the ice now.
Well, maybe we will join you. I've got to go check up on the car, and then...
Oh, don't miss the party, kiddies. I'll see you upstairs.
Bill, I don't think
Oh, come on, honey. We've got the break now. Sims is dead. Before they can put another searcher on our trail, we'll have time to make a clean getaway.
Bill, I'm so tired.
I know, and what you need is a little excitement. We rate a celebration, honey.
Well, I guess it would be nice to unwind.
Sure. We'll go up to Melton's room, have a couple of drinks and a few laughs. Honey, it's all over. We can relax.
Kiddies.
Well, we thought we'd join you, Mr. Melton.
Oh, great, great. Call me Joe. Hey, Gloria, yank another cork. We got company.
Way ahead of you. Here you are, kids.
Thank you. You kids ready to drink? That was a pretty messy business, but it's all over now, huh?
Yes, it's all over.
Yes, well, it's time to unlax. Grab a glass, honey.
Well, thank you.
Hey, quiet, everybody. Quiet. How about a toast to our guests?
Oh, sure. You bet.
All right. To a very beautiful lady, lovely enough for the movies.
Why, thank you.
No, I'm not kidding. That's why I came over to you in the first place. I might even give you a test.
Oh.
No, I mean it, honey. You're pretty nice. I could make you a movie star.
Oh, and take me to Hollywood?
Well, at least it'd get us out of Mexico.
No, you're not serious.
Sure I am. Gloria, how about a refill?
Coming up.
Well, it sounds wonderful, doesn't it, Bill?
Yes. Los Angeles is a pretty crowded city, isn't it?
Crowded? Wait till you see the Sunset Bus.
No, you don't really think I could be an actress. You don't have to cheer me up anymore. I'm feeling wonderful now.
No, I'm serious. I think you'd be great. I want to do a suspense story. Sort of a war story, you know. Gloria, pour Mr. Travis another glass.
Okay, Joe. A suspense story?
Yes, dear, yes. A story about a man and a wife who live in a little house. Now, I'm just ad-libbing this, you understand?
Oh, yeah, sure. Go on.
Well, there's a war on, see? A terrible war, you see. They live in the year 2155.
Bill?
Now, here's the gimmick. They escape into the past, and they kill a man who follows them to bring them back. Gloria, honeypot, get Mr. Travis another glass. Well, sir, this couple takes refuge with a group of movie people. Safety in numbers, they figure.
Bill.
But the story goes on. This couple is terribly important for a new project. Let's call it a bacteria bomb. So the searchers figure out a way that they can get them alone in a hotel room. Shove a chair under the doorknob, Max.
Yes, sir.
You see, the searchers may work alone or in groups, so that if one of them's killed, the rest carry on. Don't you think that would make a wonderful picture, huh, Susan? Don't you, Bill?
You're not going to get us, Melton. Stand still.
Put that gun down, Travis. Who is it?
The manager.
Grab that gun, Max.
Let go of me.
Let's not make things worse, Mr. Travis. The manager, he heard us. Let's get going.
Let go of me. Let go.
He'll break down our door in a minute. Max, get ready to travel. Take a good look, Mr. Travis. Take a good look at 1950. You won't be seeing it anymore. Throw the switch.
All right, Juan. Break down the door.
Where are they? I was at the door. I heard them inside. They're gone.
The windows. No, the iron bars are undisturbed. What happened to them, Juan? They just disappeared, all of them.
Nuestro Padre Cielo.
All right, Juan. Pray later.
Senor, I think you'd better send for the priest and holy water.
Later, Juan. Hey, they just disappeared.
Look here in the closet.
See?
Hey, bottles, hundreds of bottles. Chartreuse, cognac, absinthe, tequila, Turkish cigarettes, and boxes of pure Havana cigars. Well, these crazy Americanos.
Why should anyone leave all this behind?
What? Never question providence. There is enough here to last us both for a month. Juan, I think we can look forward to a most happy future.
You have just heard another adventure into the unknown world of the future, the world of Dimension X.
Now, about next week. Suppose that you were a private detective, and into your office walked a strange-looking client. Would you believe him if he told you that there was a Martian embassy hidden somewhere in New York, where spies from the Martian planet were preparing for the invasion of Earth? We'll tell you about it next week.
Tonight's adventure in Dimension X was the Ray Bradbury story To the Future, as adapted for radio by Ernest Kenoy. John Larkin was heard as Bill, and Jan Miner as Susan. Your narrator was Norman Rose. Music by Albert Berman, engineer Don Abbott. Dimension X is produced by Van Woodward and directed by Edward King. Tomorrow it's High Adventure. Now it's Truth or Consequences on NBC.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoy what I'm doing, I ask you to please subscribe to my channel or channels. Well, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, stay safe, wish you well, peace.